Hello and welcome. Today we've got something simple. So sit down, stick around, and enjoy. Now that's a cool toy. Hello and welcome to a special Transformers review. A 2-for-1. Oh yes, a 2-for-1. We're going to review Hunt for Decepticons Terradive and Hunt for Decepticons Tomahawk. So sit down, stick around, and as always, enjoy. So, as always, the first thing I want to do is check out the packaging. Packaging for Tomahawk actually is pretty cool. Packaging is helicopter mode. And normal box art. Nothing too fancy. It's too bad the box arts just aren't that neat anymore. They always got that same little side look to them. Some of them though are better than others, as you'll see. The Terradive one actually looks pretty sharp. And here's the back of the card. Here's Tomahawk. Robot mode. So, not much to it really. Part of the Hunt for Decepticon series. And here is Terradive. As you can see, the box art is more involved with him holding that trident of his. So that looks kind of cool. So that's neat. See, it comes packaged in vehicle form, which I like. I don't like the bots that are packaged in robot form. I don't know why I just don't. Part of the fun is getting them into the robot, not getting them from robot to vehicle. Because when I display them, I usually like to display them in robot form. And I don't like to transform them about 15 times to loosen them up. There we go. Alright. So as you know, I love military jets. If you don't already know or already know that. I'm a huge fan of military vehicles, especially the jets. So when I saw these two guys come out, nice plane, nice helicopter, I said I had to have them. And here they are. So let's crack these babies open. So if you look at these guys just here in the bubble, one thing that they've changed actually recently on Transformers, and I want to give a huge shout out to Hasbro for doing this. I don't know if it was Takara's first idea of doing it, but it's friggin' neat. These things here, the normal ties that used to tie these things down, that were usually like plastic, the metal wrapped in the plastic there, they're just so hard to get off. But these things here, they cut right off so easily. If my scissors weren't so dull. There you go. So it cuts a lot easier than the other stuff, which is very awesome. Because I hated doing like 20 of those on the big figures. Especially like, you know, Unicron and Primus. Alright, so let's continue getting these guys out. So here we have Tomahawk. As you can see at the back here. Package like this comes out. Kind of cool. Almost reminds me of a shark fin. Woo! A shark tail, I should say. The propellers spin. I mean, but you got to push on them to spin. There's no mechanism to make them turn. I think the thing that I dislike the most about the Transformers, the lines that have come out recently, with the exception of Generations, it's when the logos here are silver on Autobot and the Decepticons. I'd rather it be red and white. I know they were saying in the beginning that it was because, oh, well, you know, because you don't really see them in the movie and all that on the real vehicles. Fine, that, you know, kind of makes sense, I guess. But then you're in the animated series, they were actually taken off too, which I didn't really get because you could clearly see them on them in the animated series. Anyways, here we have our other little friend, good old Terradive. As you can see, the underneath of Terradive kind of reminds me of Jetstorm from Beast Machines. It's kind of cool. And again, black logos as opposed to purple. Would purple look good on this color scheme? I don't know, but still. Call me nostalgic. Terradive comes with his trident. You can see you can open it up. There. Cool. That's kind of his weapon, I guess. And our friend Tomahawk here comes with missiles that you can put right in here. Get them all ready for battle. So the missiles, as you can see here, is a mechanism. They are spring-loaded, so they will shoot out. Whoops. If I don't block it. There you go. And away we go. Alright, so let's transform these guys into robot mode. Hello and welcome. Today we've got something simple for you. So here he is in robot mode. As you can see, you can put his missiles again up here in order to arm him up for battle. So we'll do that right now. And he is ready for war. So let's get a closer look at this guy. So, as you can see, pretty standard bot. He does look cool though, I gotta admit. Looks nice. Not exactly what I expected, but not a bad toy, I guess. For a carded figure. As you can see, his head has that little shield in it. His eyes beneath there, his eyes, are blue. I mean, if you bring him up to more light here, you can see them reflect in blue. So that is cool. So the yellow visor on the blue eyes. Neat. Pretty standard bot. Pretty cool though. For a little guy. So now let's go on to his partner in crime here, Mr. Terradive. So we're going to take this guy here, Terradive, and transform him. So let's get it going. Hello and welcome. Today we've got something simple for you. So sit down, take a round, and enjoy. So here we have Terradive in robot form. So we're going to get a little close up of this guy. So here we have Terradive. As you can see, I mean, this guy actually looks really, really sharp. Actually, I really like this guy. I mean, the proportions to him, perfect, like robot proportions. Like very, very cool. He looks extremely sharp. And the eyes are red, as you can see here in the back of the light. Nice red eyes. His eyes don't light up from the back, as you just saw. I mean, these are like painted on, as you can see here. So they're painted on red, because the back here would have clear anyway, so if they weren't painted on, then the eyes would just be clear. But this guy looks friggin' sharp, I gotta admit. So let's put a scythe in his hand. So I can simply put it in his hand here, pull it down a bit to get the bigger part right there. And as that starts to go in, you can just holds a lot better there. And you can open it up a bit. And there you have it. Look at that. Coming right towards you. Awesome. So let's take a look at him fully dressed up. And there you have it. Definitely one awesome robot. Can display in many ways too, which is kind of cool. Doesn't stand all too well on this table because it's, you know, ceramic tiles on it. But as you can see here, I mean, this guy looks phenomenal. Can't go wrong. Definitely not wrong with this guy. I mean, Tomahawk here, it's pretty cool. I mean, I'm not knocking Tomahawk or anything. I mean, he has potential. But Terradive is definitely far superior looking and far more posable as well. So this concludes our review of a Terradive and Tomahawk. So until next time, guys, take care. Later.